First lesson I want to tell you about is something called attachment. This is vital to your relationship. So, let me tell you a little bit about what attachment is and when it happens and when it begins. Attachment is something that happens between a child and its primary caregiver when we are first born. When we are children and little babies, and we have our mamas that take care of us and cuddle us and serve our every need, there is something that happens in that relationship. That is, we learn to trust the world based on how our mother treats us or how our primary caregiver will treat us. So, as a little baby, we are 100% vulnerable, and it's really, really important that we feel secure and that we feel 100% trusted with our caregiver. We want to know that when I, as a baby, am hungry, I will be fed, and when I'm thirsty, I will be given what I need. When I am sleepy, I'll be able to rest. These are the basic needs that we have. Now, what's amazing is that in these very basic needs and the interaction that we have with our mom, I'm just going to use mom as kind of the default person who is are usually our primary giver, but it could be other people as well who step in. And then we also have fathers as well who play a role. However, just to make it simple, I'll use the term mom. So, mom is there, and this relationship that we build with mom really builds a sense of the trust for the world. If we know that mom will show up most of the time when we need her, then we will trust the world that the world will give us what we need most of the time. If we grow up in an environment that is not very secure or not very comforting and is constantly chaotic or maybe very, very barren, what I mean by that is we don't get our needs met, well, we are going to have a hard time trusting the world right from the beginning. We are going to grow up with a mental model in our mind that the world is not trustworthy. So, that is one really, really important thing that we learn in early childhood. Now, there are many reasons unintentionally that we might build an insecure attachment. So, an insecure attachment is where we don't get all our needs met and we end up mistrusting the world as a result of that. Now, I am simplifying a lot. However, I want to just take one little piece of information so you can use it in your relationships. One of the reasons that you may be struggling in your relationship is because you might have had either an insecure relationship growing up, or it could be that you had some experiences later in life that shook up your secure attachment. For example, trauma. So, no, I'm not going to get into that. However, what I'm going to say is that an example of a loving mom that is doing the best that she can, and sometimes the child gets mixed signals, would be loving parents that have a lot of stress going on in their life. For example, there's financial stress early on in life. As a young mom, dad, if there's financial stress, that's going to affect the relationship with the child as well. If, for example, there is something called postpartum depression that the mom experiences, well, this is something beyond her, and even though she's doing the best she can, there may be times that the child is also receiving some of that um, experiences that she is going through. Okay, so that's a little bit of information. I don't want to make the videos very long, and I don't want this to be overwhelming for you. So, what I want you to do to do, or how you can use this information in your relationship, is that when you are feeling angry or really, really upset at your partner, I want you to slow down and think about the fact that you and or your partner might both be reacting to some things that are beyond what you each have control over. So I want you to bring in a little bit of self-compassion, and I want you to have a curious mind and say to yourself, where is this coming from? Is this coming from somewhere else? Am I really angry at my partner, or is there something else going on underneath here that's making me upset? Until next time, I will see you another day. Have a great rest of the day. Take care. Bye bye.